Hello friends, welcome to this video, and in this video I will be talking about a very good mechanism of security which is called as CORS. You have known this term if you are a web developer. So in this video I will be giving you a short crash course about this concept. So the full form of CORS is Cross Origin Resource Sharing. Resource, and the last is sharing. So these are the four words which are used inside this term. So if you are confused what does it mean, I will be simplifying the things for you with an example. Let's suppose we have a server on which we are writing our code here. So this is our server. Let me just show you. This is our server where we are writing some JavaScript code. And this is a remote server. Let me just take example. So this is a remote server. Let's suppose we name this as the Google server. This is a Google server, and inside our code we are writing the code to download some image from this remote server. So download a image file. Let's suppose to download a image file from this Google server. So now the code will be pretty simple. You implement a simple AJAX request, you open a GET request, and in traditional way you will expect the server to get you the response. In this case, you will expect the server to return you the image that is requested. But due to this concept of CORS, this is not possible, because as you saw in the full form, this is cross origin. So this origin term comes into the picture. So this origin means simply the server here. So origin is equal to server. So let me just write this here. So origin is equal to server. So here this Google server doesn't belong to you, so you cannot expect this server to give you this image. Let's suppose, let me just remove this and give you some more clearer example. So let me just give you the user interface of this application. So what we are trying to accomplish. So essentially CORS means that you cannot request resources from other servers, from remote servers. So this is an essential way of saying CORS. So let's suppose this is our user interface, and inside the user interface we have an input field. So here you can just write any sort of URL on the internet, and then there is a button of download. So this is a button which says that download photo. So this is essentially the application that we are trying to develop. So here you can just give it any sort of URL present on the internet, and then if you click this button, then we are expecting that this image should be downloaded on our local computer. So this is the application that we are trying to make. But essentially when we come across this concept of CORS, this is impossible. You cannot do that because of this CORS term, which is cross origin resource sharing. So essentially what we are trying to do, we will write the URL, let's suppose of Google, on which the image is there. So we will make a GET request, but the server will return an error. The Google server will return an error of CORS, simply saying to the browser. So let's suppose we are running this application on Chrome browser. So the server will return this CORS error to the Chrome browser that you cannot download the image due to CORS. So you have seen this error inside the console window of any browser. If you right click inspect element and go to the console, and you will see this error happening. So this is essentially which is the CORS error. And now let me tell you how to fix this error, how we can fix it. So in order to fix this error, essentially two steps are there. Let me tell you the first step. It is very easy. So let me talk about the number one step. So the step one is very easy. If the server or API that you are making the request to, if the API or server belongs to you, then in that case you can contact your backend developer. If the server you are making a request to, let's suppose you are not making a request to Google Web Server, if you are making the request to your own backend servers, then you can just make a simple request to the backend developers, just asking them to set some HTTP headers to fix the CORS error. So this is simply, in order to fix the CORS error, you need to set some HTTP headers here. If you search on Stack Overflow, you need to copy paste that code and then contact the backend team, and they will fix the error for you. And next time if you make the request, your application will perfectly work fine. So you just need to contact the backend team and just convey the message to set some HTTP headers for you. So this is the first step. So I know that in most of the cases the API will not belong to you. The API is an external API that you are making the request to. So for that case, I will be discussing the second case, the second solution that you can acquire. So the second step, if the API if the API is not owned by you, so if the API doesn't belong to you, so in that case the option really remains for you. You need to just use some kind of proxy. You need to use some kind of proxy to make the request to the external web server, and in that case the proxy will be acting as another web server, and the resource will return to you to this proxy, and then this proxy will be responsible to send that image to your Chrome browser. So in that case you can build your application, but I will not recommend the second step, because the proxy solution in most of the cases doesn't work, and the solution is also very tough. You will not find any kind of practical solution on the internet if the API doesn't belong to you. So essentially this CORS error is impossible to prevent. So at last I can simply say CORS is impossible to handle in some situations, but there are some exceptions. I will discuss the exceptions now. There are some packages that you can use to prevent the CORS error. So the condition will again be here. You have to own the API. This condition will always remains with CORS. So this solution will work only if you own the API. So this is a solution I will discuss here. So this solution will only work if the API is owned by you, or if the server is yours, So in that case only. So if you have developed Node.js applications, you will have a dependency. If you go to http npmjs.org, so this is a place where you can find any sort of Node.js package. So there is a package called as CORS, C-O-R-S. So if you search on this website this package, simply this is an Express package. Express is a Node.js server, and if you the command is pretty simple, which is npm install, which is I, and then CORS. So just you execute this command on command prompt, and then you can simply use it inside your Express application by having the middleware. So you can just use app.use, and then you use this function, which is CORS. That's it. So this will solve the error inside Node.js applications if you are building CORS related kind of application, if you want to download the image which is not hosted on your web server. So in this case, you need to configure this line on your backend server. So this is backend server code, backend server. So this is all about CORS, guys, which stands for cross origin resource sharing. And I think that with this help of this video, you have understood some of the concepts and some of the misconceptions which are related to CORS among people and developers. And if you like this video, then please hit the like button which is there below the video. Please hit that like button, and also share the video and subscribe the channel. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Until then, thank you very much.